Imagine for a moment that you are in a huge, beautiful house. Everything seems perfect. Shiny floors, sparkling chandeliers, and a gentle hum of a busy day. Now picture a poor cleaning lady working hard to make sure every corner shines. Suddenly, something very surprising happens. A phone rings and she answers it in Arabic, right in front of a very rich millionaire. You're not going to believe what happens next. Stay with me because this story will warm your heart and teach you an important lesson about hidden talents and unexpected kindness. Let's start by setting the scene. In a very big fancy mansion lived a millionaire named Mr. Hamid. Mr. Hamid had everything: a mansion with many rooms, expensive cars, and a heart that sometimes seemed hidden behind big business ideas. Every day he would meet people, sign papers, and take important calls. But there was one part of his day he usually ignored: the little details that made his home a home. Now, in this same mansion worked a gentle and kind cleaning lady named Fatima. Fatima was not rich. In fact, she struggled every day, but she always wore a smile on her face and did her work with amazing care. Her hands were busy cleaning, her eyes were bright, and her heart, oh, her heart was full of stories from her past. Fatima was proud of her culture and the language she learned from her family. She knew Arabic very well, even though many assumed she only spoke a few simple words. One bright morning, as sunlight streamed through the tall glass windows, the stage was set for something truly unexpected. Mr. Hamid was sitting in his grand hall, enjoying a warm cup of tea, when suddenly the phone on a side table started ringing. Everyone in the house was busy, but no one expected that this call would change everything. And guess who picked up the phone? Yes, it was Fatima. As Fatima stepped forward to answer the call, the room seemed to hold its breath. Holding the phone gently, she listened carefully to a voice speaking in Arabic. Now, if you don't know, Arabic is a very beautiful language. Its words can sound like poetry, full of music and warmth. Fatima's ears tuned in immediately. With clear, gentle words, she answered, "Hello, this is Fatima. How can I help you?" Now here is where things get really interesting. Mr. Hamid, the rich millionaire, who was watching from across the room, couldn't keep his eyes from widening. He had always thought of Fatima as simply the kind cleaning lady who swept, dusted, and mopped. But right now he heard her speak with perfect Arabic. Every word was crisp and filled with a feeling that made the air in the room almost magical. You might think, it's just a phone call, right? But no, this was not any ordinary call. The person on the other end was someone from Fatima's homeland, a family member or a friend who spoke only Arabic. This caller was checking in, asking about her well-being, and sharing family news. Fatima's response was not only polite, but full of pride in her language and her culture. And as she spoke, Mr. Hamed listened like he was hearing a secret message from a faraway, mysterious land. Let me pause here for a moment and ask you a question. Have you ever been surprised by someone you thought you knew well? Sometimes even the quietest people have hidden talents waiting to be discovered. And that day, Fatima was about to show everyone what she was really made of. As Fatima continued her call in Arabic, the conversation took an unexpected turn. Mr. Hamid, curious and impressed, stepped closer and said, "Excuse me, Fatima, did I just hear you speak fluent Arabic? Tell me, where did you learn this beautiful language?" Fatima smiled, a warm smile that lit up her face. "Yes, sir," she replied gently. "I have learned Arabic from my family all my life. It is a language full of history, culture, and love." At that moment, the million-dollar businessman began to understand that Fatima was not just another worker. Her ability to speak Arabic was like a hidden gem that he had never noticed before. He leaned in, asking more questions, and soon the conversation turned into a friendly chat. Fatima explained how, as a child, she would sit by her grandmother's side, listening to stories of old heroes and magical journeys told in Arabic. She talked about the meaning behind the words and how they connected her to her past. Mr. Hamid, who had spent his life in boardrooms and bank meetings, found himself fascinated by these tales. He listened intently, as if every word carried a lesson. Amid the technical details of his busy workday, he discovered that the small, simple world of Fatima held things that no amount of money could buy: passion, tradition, and a true sense of identity. Let me share a little funny moment here. At one point, Mr. Hamid jokingly said, "I always thought my favorite language was the language of money, but now I see that the language of the heart is worth so much more." Fatima giggled and replied, "Maybe one day you will speak it fluently too." The rich man's laughter filled the hall. It was a moment of pure shared humanity. Two people from different worlds, connected by a simple phone call and a shared language. During those speaking minutes, the cleaning lady's words did more than answer a phone call. They ignited a spark in Mr. Hamid's heart. Her clear, confident voice reminded him that every person, whether rich or poor, holds a treasure of wisdom and feeling inside. In that moment, Mr. Hamid decided he would never look at Fatima or any of his staff the same way again. As the call finally came to an end, the room was filled with a quiet magic. Fatima put down the phone, and the silence that hung in the air spoke louder than words. Mr. Hamid regarded her with a deep respect. He said, "Fatima, I have learned something very important today. I see now that every person has special gifts, even if we do not notice them at first." Then with a sincere tone, Mr. Hamid made a life-changing decision. "Fatima," he began, "I want to help you. I am starting a new program, a scholarship for talented people like you. You deserve a chance to learn more and to let your abilities shine even brighter." Fatima's eyes widened in surprise. "But sir, I'm just a cleaning lady," she said softly. Mr. Hamid smiled warmly and replied, "No one is just one thing. Your voice, your language, your passion, these are treasures that can change the world. I want to help you share your gifts with everyone." This promise from Mr. Hamid was like a gentle rain that watered a tiny seed. Fatima was invited to join language classes, attend storytelling workshops, and even speak at community events. News of this kind act soon spread throughout the mansion and even beyond. People started to talk about how a simple phone call had unleashed such hidden potential in a person who was once unseen. It became a story of hope, a message to everyone that our true worth is not determined by our jobs, but by the dreams and talents that lie within. Think about it, friends. This is just like in your favorite cartoons or stories where the quiet character turns out to be a superhero. Fatima, with her kind soul and secret talent, became a hero not because of superpowers, but simply because she was herself. And Mr. Hamid, by opening his eyes, learned that every person brings something valuable to the world. It reminds us that behind every ordinary face, there is an extraordinary story waiting to be told. Now let's take a deeper look at what made this day so special. We often make quick judgments based on someone's job or appearance. We forget that everyone has a rich background and unique gifts that might be hidden at first glance. Fatima's story is not just about a phone call. It is a lesson in looking deeper, to see that a kind heart and a brilliant mind can come in the most unexpected packages. In today's world, technology connects us all. That very same phone that Fatima answered was a piece of modern magic, allowing voices to travel across distances in an instant. Yet even with all this advanced technology, nothing compares to the warmth of a heartfelt conversation. Fatima's fluent Arabic was more than a language. It was a bridge between her past and her future, connecting her to her family's traditions and to new opportunities that Mr. Hamid was now opening up for her. Imagine you have a secret talent, something you love or are really good at, but you never show it because you feel shy or think it is not important. This story shows that even if you feel small in a big world, your true self can shine brightly when given the chance. Just like Fatima, you might have a hidden superpower that can surprise everyone, including yourself. And here is a little fun fact. Arabic is one of the world's oldest languages. It is full of poetry, rich stories, and it is spoken by millions of people all over the world. So when Fatima spoke, it wasn't just words, it was a melody that carried the ancient wisdom of generations. Isn't that cool? It's like listening to a beautiful song that tells a secret story of the past. Mr. Hamid's sudden change in thinking also shows us that sometimes life makes us pause and re-examine our beliefs. Even a millionaire who might think he knows it all can learn from someone very different from himself. That day he learned that kindness, hidden talent, and genuine conversation are worth more than all the money in the world. As we wrap up this amazing story, here's the big lesson. Always look for the hidden treasure in every person, no matter what their role may seem to be. Fatima's ability to speak Arabic, her gentle wisdom, and her kind heart changed not only one moment in a mansion, but also the way one rich man saw the world. And maybe, just maybe, it will change the way you see the people around you too. If this story touched you and made you think about the power of hidden talents and the importance of kindness, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family so they too can feel inspired. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing stories. Also, check out the video on your screen now. Hidden Talents, Unseen Brilliance in Everyday Lives, because there are many more incredible tales waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, everyone has a story worth hearing, and sometimes even a simple phone call can change the world. Keep smiling, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.